Hi everyone, this is Katia from Momentos de Are. Welcome back. So this is part three. I think I'm almost done. I added some sparkles, right? See that? And I might put some gold foil on the sun so it could be like super, super bright. But other than that, and I added a little friend, a little bunny rabbit, which is beautiful. He's too cute, having fun. I might give him a little carrot or something, I don't know. But the way I'm gonna seal the painting, I have this spray. Let me see if I can get it so I can show everyone, just in case if you wanna do that with your own paintings. Here it goes. So I use this, it's great. It's made from Winsor and Newton. I am not sponsored by this company, but this is called General Purpose High Gloss Varnish. And I get these at Michael's. So this, I am going to, actually, I'm in my mother's house, so they have like a fire escape. I'm gonna just spray it there because it smells really strong and you don't want to do this in your house. I don't recommend this. So disclaimer, I am not, being sponsored by Winsor Newton. But I recommend for safety reasons, if you are going to use this, wear a mask and put it in a place where people are not around. You can go to your backyard. I usually, because I live in an apartment building, I go to the street and I make sure that I don't see any people walking by, children or anything like that, and I'll spray. Also, where I live, they have like a little patio in the back. So if it's open, I go there and I spray my painting. So I recommend that. But, it's coming together. And I know that I told all of you that a lot of my paintings, I'm expressing the things that I see in my dreams or inspirations for places that I go or anything, anything that inspires me in my life. As I mentioned in the other videos, that I was in a space where I just needed some guidance from the divine. I was like in between, like, what is going on? Why am I feeling like so many shifts? And look, I'm actually literally in my dreams seeing different lifetimes, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. But when the tree of life appeared to me while I was taking a bath, that to me, that was God. That was the divine talking to me directly and telling me that you are the tree of life. And the past couple of days, especially, I did this in the new moon, which was last week. And the new moon was a pink moon, which is this one. This is why this image came right on time for my life, my own personal life. It revealed a lot of things that need healing in my life. So it showed me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now in my personal life. And, that's kind of like what I love about when you get downloads and visuals, is because if you are part of a collective group that is here as a human race at this time, a lot of the things that I'm probably going through, other people are probably going through that, right? So a lot of inner child work is needed in my life, and I'm going to express. And when I say inner child, that's your creativity. That's, you when you was little, and, like, kind of relationship you had with your parents. I had loving parents, but there were things in my youth that I saw and that I experienced, that I went through. And, it's kind of like God is calling me to really, learn about that and heal that, So by me doing these paintings, it helps me with that in my healing journey. So this channel is about art, it's about expression, it's about healing. You make what you want it to be. And what I want this channel to be is my journey into my healing self. So I'm going to hold myself accountable that I'm really going to take this healing journey more seriously than I was before, because it does affect your life. And it's very important that we listen to our inner nudges and our inner visions, or even when you start having synchronicities, like Oh my God, as I'm speaking, there's this beautiful energy around me. And I'm glad that I'm doing this video because I want you all, when you do open up these channels, in my channel, that you're also receiving this beautiful energy surrounding me, which I consider to be the divine. So I want to share the blessings as well, because that's another thing that I'm working on, is giving more, but I have to make sure that I'm giving from a full cup. So the art is me in my fullest energy, and this is when I feel in my life where I can kind of give more to the world through my art. And that's a beautiful realization. And I know that everyone is on their journey, and people are doing the best that they can to be in a better state of consciousness, in a high vibration. And I know that that takes a lot of work, but it takes a lot of love too, because you're deciding to work on your tree. You're deciding, you know what, my soul needs me. My soul needs me to heal these things so that I can show up better for my families, for my friends, but specifically for myself. And when I do my art, I feel like this here is really me. My highest self is my paintings. Like, that's how I look at it. And when I look at it, I'm like, Katia, this is really who you are. And sometimes we forget. So this tree of life is showing me a mirror of what I need to be working on. So if things come up while you're meditating, let's say you took a snapshot of this tree on your phone and you're meditating with the tree and things come up, don't fear it, because I used to do that, and sometimes I still do. When things come up, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm there. Don't fear it. That's very important, that you look at it as the divine loves us enough to show us what needs to be healed. And I think that for people who are searching to find a way, this is my way of it mirroring back to me, Katia, this is what you need to work on. So if this tree of life, which is yourself, presents things to you, try to interpret it from a more healing base and not be like me, that I look at it from a fearful place, right? So I'm working through that too. I'm work in progress, and I don't give a shit. Who cares? Cares or not, that's just my journey, and that's what I'm working on. Excuse my language, but that's just how I feel. Okay, so yeah, it's happening. It looks beautiful. I wanted to give that message because also with the paintings, messages come through, and I think that it's so important that these gifts are being shared, and I want to continue to do it. So peace and love, everyone. Thank you so much. If you watch this, it would be nice if you like it, and if you don't, it's okay. You could watch and one day maybe come back. And, again, I am going through my healing, and I'm not perfect. I am going through it. And some of you are probably like, don't see yourself where you want to be. But guess what? As long as you're doing the inner work, the journaling, however you find your way. Okay. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you. Bye.